Jy is ingeskakel op die groot ontbyt en ek moet vir jou sê, nou en dan kry jy gaste wat net so mooi en netjies lyk dat jy skaam kry oor my voorkom. So baie welkom Belinda Elrix. A big welcome.
Thank you so much.
You look so good, and even the jacket that you had on top of that was just fantastic. But you are the owner, KiKi's Vintage Photo Studio, and that's actually a wedding dress.
Yes, this is a vintage wedding dress. I just had it altered, so I didn't arrive with a dress that's down to my ankles for this morning.
Ek is baie jammer, maar as ek nou ooit weer gaan trou, gaan ek in 'n rok trou. So mooi is daai rok vir my. Ek het dit nou besluit. Sit dit net vir ons asseblief daar, teken dit op. So just to explain us, just the background yourself. How did you end up doing this?
Collecting beautiful vintage things has been a passion for a very long time, and then coupling it with taking beautiful photographs of people and creating magical memories for them just seemed to be a good mergence of the two different aspects of my passion.
And you in Paris, but in
Yes.
Free State,
Yes.
not in Paris. Did you grow up there, or?
No, I've been there for 8 years. The studio
Okay.
has been there for 8 years.
And before that?
Before that, I lived in Rosetta, and before that in Nelspruit. So I've traveled around quite a bit. But Paris is a really charming little town. It's gorgeous.
But that's the thing, and it's a touristy town. You know, you still actually get your Joburg market, and then you get travelers. Is it better than being in Joburg?
Well, I really prefer it. I can go walk at the river early in the morning, and I feel comfortable and safe there. And it's really pretty. The surrounds just outside of the main town are incredibly beautiful. There's beautiful mountains and stunning views. It's really gorgeous.
So now, when did you decide to you know, there's a lot of photographers, you know, to realize, okay, that I'm going to combine these two things. Is it that you just thought about it? Did you see it somewhere else?
Well, I actually had coffee in Paris many years ago before I started the studio, and just sitting there seeing the antique shops, because there's so many antique shops over there, I thought that this town really needs a vintage photo studio. If people are already there for antiques and doing that journey down memory lane, to create magical memories while they're on that journey already would work really well.
And it's like for friends. I mean, I can just imagine me and Henry hitting your shop. We
People
will
have
go
taking some
crazy.
pictures.
People have so much fun.
And
so
our
much
listeners
fun.
can't see it now, but there's a picture on TV with a guys dressing up in dresses, and it's really a fun picture. You know, does it happen a lot?
Yes, it does. Yes.
I like it. So,
Yeah.
what's all, and famous people have, you know.
Yeah, that
got a favorite
particular photograph is of Corinne Zoid and her band. And they just
Okay.
recently popped in on their road trip and stopped in and came and had some beautiful photographs.
Oh, I see it now. Skalk, you know the guy with the white dress? He just finished his PhD now on Afrikaans music. Can you believe it?
And he looked fantastic in that dress. There's a photograph of him just on his own.
Yeah.
And it's such a beautiful photograph. It could actually work as a cover for a magazine.
Okay, for judging me and Henry, you know, just like how we look, what will you dress us up with?
Oh, I'd have so much fun with the two of you. I'd give you a lovely Gatsby theme with some lovely long pearls and a beautiful hat with feathers. It will be gorgeous.
And you haven't seen our news reader, our news anchor. I think she must be like a fireman,
Yes.
but a vintage fireman.
Just the things get a bit hot.
Miskien selfs net in 'n nurspakkie sal dit pragtig
Nee,
wees.
Jorna, jy vat dit 'n bietjie ver.
Nee. Okay. So how can people, where in town are you if they're looking for you, or can they, you've got a website? Do you have
Yes.
to book before, or can you just walk in?
The studio is becoming more and more popular, so a lot of the people do pop in for a photograph. If I'm busy with a shoot, they can just wait in the garden. There's a beautiful courtyard garden behind the studio, or they come in and I give them a time, and then they'll go shopping and they'll come back and have their photographs.
Maybe the weirdest photo someone wanted in your studio? Is there something that you thought, okay, this is a bit weird, or not?
No, everything's done within taste and class and in good spirits. So even if I get a weird request, I can still kind of go,
Make it classy.
okay, well, let's just create something really magical and beautiful out of this. But sometimes people bring their dogs, for example. Like a man came to me and he said, please set the table beautifully because I want to bring my dog for a shoot. And I thought, why set the table? So he brought this Dutch hound, and the Dutch hound was like sitting all proper at the table. Quite odd, but it came out really lovely.
Sure. Jy sien
Jy moet jou honde vat,
Ek gaan my
Jorna.
honde vat, of my neefie, want hy's 'n hond. Nee, ek jok. Hy mense se geld steel. So, baie dankie. Belinda, thank you so much. Next time I'm going to be in Paris, I will definitely stop there. We've got some friends, a lot of musicians
Definitely.
living there, so I'll just force them to invite me for tea, and then we'll come take some pictures.
Awesome. I'm looking forward to
And
having you there.
just remember student discount. That's going to be our code word.
No, for
Student-
you it's pensioner. For me it's student.
No, we'll work out a great deal for you.
Dankie, jong man. So nou het jy nog gehoor dat jy jouself wil gaan afneem in Parys, maar nou vir ons kykers, ons gaan by Dino ons chef 'n draai maak en vir ons luisteraars hier's the script.